This is Janel Boer, who's been arrested in connection with the death of her husband, Gregory Boer. On Valentine's Day 2017, Boer staged a failed murder-suicide. She and her husband had been going through a messy divorce. Rather than face a lengthy custody battle, Boer decided that murder was her best option. She shot her husband in the head and then fired several more shots before shooting herself in the arm. She later told the police that he had been abusive and tried to kill her. It is an event that happens all too often, but forensics quickly showed that Boer was lying. The trajectory of the bullets did not match her story, and she hadn't succeeded in cleaning off the gun residue that showed she had fired a weapon.
Right over there. Right over there. How you feeling, sir?
Pretty bad.
Yeah, how's your arm? Work for one?
I asked for a little bit of time.
Sure, of course.
Yeah, probably.
Another detective. This is Jim Valentine. How are you?
Good.
How are you? So I advisor talked your ear off yesterday. You were laying there in the bed. It was kind of a rush. Doctors and nurses were in and out. It's okay with you. I would like to just talk to you again and have you tell me what happened. Okay, but before we do that, can I get your middle name?
It's Maurice, Marice.
I see. You're the same.
How old are you going?
Combined.
Pretty close.
And,
I'm staying with my friend Kim. She's having a safe house that his family members don't know where she's at.
how about for mail? How are you getting mail?
Still at the same address.
Okay. Okay. So, you started yesterday. You're not started. You told Detective Meisner yesterday what happened. I kind of got bits and pieces. He was in and out of the room. I didn't go to the CAT scan. And now I've kind of been thrust into this. So I would just like to hear from you again what happened.
I've been instructed by my attorney not to say anything without him present. And that's because I've had so much trauma in the last 24 hours that things are really foggy now. I'm not slept, I've not eaten. And he really thinks that he needs to be here with me.
Okay. Wait, I thought your attorney was a girl.
That was my divorce attorney. And she referred me to another attorney because she said she can't handle anything except for a divorce, and the divorce is over.
And who is that? What's his name?
Randall Levine.
Oh, Randy? Yeah. Okay. When was the last time you talked to Randy?
Yesterday.
Okay. You certainly don't have to talk to me, but I'm just trying to clarify what happened from yesterday that you already told me.
I could try to, but like I said, I haven't slept and I haven't eaten.
Okay.
I'm in a lot of pain and I just don't feel good at all.
Well,
So you actually retained Randy? Your attorney? Here's my questions. I didn't talk yesterday, so I don't know what was going on. Why'd you retain him? Why'd you go to him? I guess, or why did your...
My attorney suggested that I should, so I don't know. She's like, I can't do anything more with the divorce, so she's like, let's get with him.
and Jimmy, the other part of it is Jimmy is the lead detective on this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So we call Randy? he says he wouldn't talk to us, would you, okay, would you sit down and talk to us? Do you want to do that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Usually let me reach out to him. If I can get him, I'll bring him back in on speaker. So you obviously know that it's him. Okay, so if he's okay, you'd be up for sticking around for a little bit and tell me what happens, is that okay? Just as long as he okays it. So you're okay to do that, or if you take any pain medication, anything earlier?
I haven't had any today. That's why I feel so bad.
You have not had anything you haven't since, anything at all since it happened yesterday? Just, the pain doesn't make you sick to your stomach, or just,
No,
do
Do you want something to eat?
No,
Do you want water?
sure.
sorry, I had some drink when I have a cold, so. Okay, let me reach out to Randy real quick. And see if he's willing to come down, or if he wants to set something up real quick. We'll do something, Randy, I'll be right back in, okay?
I'll hang out with you. I got nowhere else to go.
Water right now.
Okay. So what else do you want to talk about? What did we talk about yesterday? Been at the post office 18 years. You're kind of a supervisor, but not really. We married 5. Moved 7. How am I doing?
Good.
I got a 4-year-old boy. I didn't ask you about your pet. Your pets.
Turtles and dog.
Turtles.
Turtles. My little boy loves turtles.
Okay, that's my question. How does someone get into turtles? A 4-year-old boy certainly can get into turtles.
I grew up on a lake. So I always had turtles when I was a child. So I went down to my father's and picked up a turtle. Brought it back for him.
There you go. Is it just like a peanut?
Yeah.
Turtles are good around lakes because they'll eat. If you clean a fish, everything's gone the next day. Those turtles take care of everything.
I didn't know that.
No, yeah. Or like, say, when you're fishing, and the fish swallows the hook, you pull it out and the fish doesn't make it, it's there floating. It's not there floating very long. Those turtles are like around. Turtles, and what else do you have?
A lamb, a chocolate lamb.
How old? She, how old is she?
She's 5.
What's her name?
Beasley.
I'm a dog guy.
Mhm.
Yeah. Chocolate lab. Big one?
She's pretty big, 80 pounds.
Big baby?
Mhm.
Yeah. I have a Shih Tzu. Right. My wife has a Shih Tzu. I have an Australian cat with her.
They fill them full, so. We're trying to call Randy's after hour thing, because it's after 5 o'clock, and Randy doesn't work much past about 2:30 most days.
So I have to go back to the doctor.
Tomorrow.
Are they gonna do anything? They're gonna do surgery?
I think so. I go back tomorrow there, tomorrow night. My little boy has a child psychology meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And the next week, both of us have a little bit of a therapist meeting together.
Well, every conversation with this, if we get to Randy, you mentioned you have human stuff, but if he says it's okay to talk to us, and he wants to speak it, are you physically able to do that? Do you feel up for it? I mean, as long as he okays it, are you able to do that for a little bit, or?
I don't feel really great, but I feel like I can pass out.
Well, I just don't know if that's gonna make a difference if he says, yeah, as long as I'm listening, on the communication, but if you really matter at this point.
I don't feel like I'm physically up for it.
No.
I just, through a lot of trauma.
Oh, yeah. I'm just going to tell you a few things. I'm not asking questions, so just tell you a few things until we determine whether he's going to let us ask you questions. I tell you that I think it's highly suspicious to me that you would contact a criminal attorney when your husband tried to kill you and kill himself.
Is that what he is?
Randy Lee?
Yeah.
Well, if your lawyer, your divorce lawyer took you to another lawyer because she couldn't do anything else for this, what do you think Randy was?
I don't know.
What did you go to Randy for?
He just asked me what happened.
I mean, so your lawyer took you down there and just said, he's very equipped to handle this kind of situation?
Boer's original lawyer specialized in divorce, and it would be normal for her to refuse to work on a case outside of her specialization. The interesting point is that Boer is supposedly unable to think clearly or process what happened, yet she somehow managed to make sure she had the right legal representation. This is not the typical reaction of someone who believes they are a victim.
Most of Detective Miser's okay. And then I've also reviewed the forensic evidence. And I can tell you that it is not lining up. Okay? So I would say you that what you're telling us and what the forensic evidence is there on scene is not coinciding. Okay? Which means that it's believe that something different happened than what you told Detective Miser. Okay? If there's a that you want to tell me, if you want to waive your rights to have Randy here and tell me that, to get out in front of it and explain to me if there's a reason behind what happened, you can do that. Okay? I just tell you that whatever decision is up to you. I will not ask any questions, but I will leave it at this point, since this is my case, I'm going to consider you a suspect at this point in this. Okay? And I would like to know who this happened, because then why did not line up with what you told Detective Meisner in your interview, and then what my lab guys have given to me for evidence. Okay? So, if you'd like to talk to me, or wait to have a attorney, if you can explain and tell me I'm wrong, that'd be great. If I'm messed up, I have no problem with that. Okay? If you don't want to, that's up to you too. But just understand that either way, the investigation will move forward. Okay? And we'll just have to see how it goes on, so.
You can't tell me what didn't line up.
Unless you would write to an attorney, I can't tell you that I can't offer anything else up to you, because I'll be asking you questions about what you said and then what was on the scene. So.
That's why I said, Janel, we want you to tell us what happened, so that maybe there's something else we can tell you. So I'm saying, maybe there's stuff you can explain to us. Does that make sense? We don't want to sit here. We're not going to sit here and accuse you without trying to get your version of events. Okay? And that's all we're trying to do. We're not trying to take a hard edge with you or anything. All we're trying to do is figure out what happened. And are you telling us what happened? Are we getting to end? Will give us a much better direction in the program. Okay? So you're not in your head up and down, but we need to know if you'd like to have a conversation.
Can I wait a day or so so I can feel better to talk to you?
We're not going to make you do anything that you don't want to do. However, like Jim said, this investigation is going to move forward, and it's a top priority. It's going to move fast.
I remind people too that it's easy for an attorney to say, I don't talk to them, don't do this, do that. They know what happened. They probably ask you a lot of questions because they want to know what happened in the whole picture. If somebody's in trouble, it's not him. Okay? So, people that, okay? after 25 years of this, defense attorneys are great. They have their place and I respect them, but never seen more of them. Okay. Okay.
It's up to you. What can be done?
I'd like to talk, but I just don't feel good enough to talk right now. I feel like I'm ready to pass out.
Okay.
Are you that close to passing your blood sugar low or something? I mean, don't charge you. You checked out if you're having residual effects. I'm happy they can have anything else.
Kim's taking me back to her house with her. She's here with me.
Okay.
And my son's at the babysitter right now.
If you don't mind, even knock on the door. If I don't, I come check and see.
Does it make sense what you said? What we said?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to sit there and have you over on that side of the table being confused and not sure what's going on. I don't want you to think that we're trying to trick you or anything. We're not. As you can tell, and it's not like you're a 15 or 16-year-old kid. This is real life. It's not like TV. You don't come in here and play the good cop, bad cop, and you're trying to throw fake evidence at you, or say the crime lab's right out the door with this or that. We don't. We just have a conversation. We just gather the facts. And, a lot of times by gathering those facts and just having frank conversations with people, I shouldn't say some of the time, I should say most of the time, it's a lot easier for us to put a picture together. Okay. That's all we're trying to do. We just gather the facts. Just the facts, man. Okay. But like you said, we could certainly. I think there's a nurse back in the jail. Your blood pressure's kind of low. I get it. Let me know. Okay. Does where's your son at?
At the babysitter's at Kim's daughter's.
How old is Kim?
She's my age.
How old is her daughter?
18.
Wow.
Greg Boer had a daughter from a previous relationship. She wasn't home at the time of the murder, but she was devastated by the loss of her father and read a statement at Boer's trial.
And did you say that you had a daughter also?
No.
No, you don't have a daughter? Do you have another son?
No.
Just a 4-year-old. Okay. I talk to hundreds and hundreds of people every week. I try to keep it straight, but I'm just not that way.
You don't have to tell them.
Well, you know what? I try to go out of my way so that people can feel that easy around me, because it's not easy to do the truth. I know that. From everything that happened yesterday to now you're sitting in a small little room, with the one light, with 2 cops on one side of the table. I can both say you haven't had a very normal week. It's only Wednesday. So, I understand that you have some stress.
It's just really hard to, I feel like my husband tried to kill me. So I feel like it's almost like I'm not here. It's almost like, am I really dead? Did he kill me? Am I dead? That's what I feel like. That's,
That's the conversation that we need to figure out if we're going to have or not, okay? Okay. So, what else you got going on?
Just keeping my son safe.
Mm-hmm. Will he be in kindergarten also? And grow fast, okay? Yeah. I can remember the first day I had to drop mine off at daycare for the whole day. And she will graduate this year. Unreal. It's unreal, you know? It's like you sneeze and they're growing up. Or, you know, I can also remember, looking back. God, as soon as they can walk, things are going to be a lot easier. No, it's harder. God, as soon as he's out of diapers, God, there's going to be so much, you know. But as soon as you can talk, you know. He's going to school full time. It's the stress, you know. To worry about.
I haven't had stress with mine. He's been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
He's been just, you know, a miracle.
My boys are they're incredible, awesome boys. But it's just, I mean, you know, like somebody that can drive themselves to practice can be a lot easier. Well, now they're driving and it's like, gee, I'm sleeping there until they, you know, so I know they're both home, you know, just, you know, and then you think, well, once, you know, they go on to college or, you know, get their first full-time job, think, you know, things will be a lot richer, and I'm sure there'll be a whole other new stress that I'm not familiar with. You know, I remember telling people, you know, when I would go, when I worked patrol and I would go on calls and people were having problems with their kids, I'd always say, I'm sorry, I don't know, my biggest problem right now is getting 2 kids potty trained, you know, and now I think, boy, I could write a book on some of those calls that I'm going to try this, go try this, you know. It's me rambling.
I read books too. I tried that in Interrogations.
Mm-hmm.
But my little boy's been amazing. I don't know, I've been lucky, I guess. And I'm his best friend, so that helps.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure. What school will you go to?
Vicksburg.
Which, how many? I don't think we've ever had any problems there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every district has its problems.
Right.
Nothing's close. Yeah, hey. That sounds good.
We're ordering pizza tonight.
Wednesday or Thursday is what pizza breaks up the week. I mean, cashew chicken and coffee.
Been working with them really good.
Mm-hmm. That's good. We never ate out a lot.
And he doesn't like fast food.
Good. You know, hopefully when he grows up, he'll stay that way. You all right?
Just dizzy.
You want to take your coat off? No.
It hurts too bad to take off.
How long have you known Kim?
About 5 years.
She obviously more than a daycare, right? Good friend. And her daughter's 18. She live at home?
Yeah, she does. And she got 2 other children. So her oldest is 23.
Wow. She started young.
She's 45. So
How old are you?
43,
44.
44.
I'm 40. Well, I just had a birthday. Yours is in 13 months. So she has a daughter that's 23. Yeah, she started when she was around 20. They're probably best friends now. You know? That could go either way. You know, get a child that close in age. You all right? Pizza or something? There you go.
Sorry, his water just keeps hanging on, so I can't. Hey, she did ring you back at 9 o'clock in the morning, and she said she could since you want to come back and talk to us, figure out what's going on. So if you want to do that, just go home, rest, put some food in you, get feeling better. You said you can go back to the doctor for tomorrow night.
Tomorrow at 1:30.
Okay, so for half 45 minutes with us in the morning at 9 o'clock. Okay. All right. This is called a buccal swab. It's for DNA. So we can prove that, your root was there and everything. Ask me if you would consent to give them one of these. So I'm asking, would that be okay? So all you do is if you open your mouth, I just will swab the inside of your mouth, and then they take it from there, okay? We'll get you out of here so we'll get some rest. Surprising the inside clothes. He opens up your desk and it says,
My card, so you have it, okay?
Alright, so you saw me open this. If you just face me and open your mouth, I'm just going to rub the inside of both your cheeks real quick. If I get going too hard, okay, so just holler at me. Don't swat me. Swat me. Okay, so she can bring it back and it would be just schedule-wise or anything. That way your son, I guess her oldest, is watching. So that work out. That's not too early. 9 o'clock would be good. That way you have a chance of breakfasting it up and get you out of here before your doctor's appointment. All right.
Get some pizza.
I'm going to, first, I think it's sitting on my desk. Real quick, I'll get that back to you. Your cell phone, our IT guy, was working on things. He's gone, but I'll have it for you tomorrow. Okay, I apologize. You made it one more night. My teenage daughter will freak out.
No, I don't like inconveniencing Kim and everybody else to use theirs for my...
She's pretty supportive. She loves you to death.
I know she does. I know, I just don't like inconveniencing people.
Bring
yourself out there.
To avoid a life sentence, Janel Boer pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 17 years in prison.